Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers and Shohei Ohtani. I'm going to say that before I get into Ohtani never pitching again. So, Ohtani has signed a huge deal for $700 million, and so far this season he's played up to par, having a career year in home runs, hits, runs, stolen bases, doubles, RBIs. He's hit the 50-50 club, first time in MLB history. He's the only person in that club. He's probably going to win MVP. There's a chance that maybe somebody like Lindor may win it, but I believe Ohtani's going to be the standout MVP. Now, why this man should never pitch again is quite clear. Ohtani's had a career year in all these numbers, right? He's going to win MVP, not even being a two-way player, just as a DH, right? Look at these stats. Amazing. But if you check throughout his whole career in the MLBs, you see a little bit of a pattern here. 104 games, 106 games, 44 games, 155, 157. 21 and 22 were good seasons for him. Then you got last season, 135. A good amount of games, but he had a season-ending injury. And then this season, 156, career high in games, or close to career high in games played. Most likely, there's still games to be played. I think it's very likely he breaks his career high in games played this season. So it's just nothing but career highs. Best season yet with the bat, right? But look at this. 2018, right? Mid-season Tommy John surgery, 2019. So he's had Tommy John once. 2019 did not pitch, underwent a knee surgery in 2020. After 44 games. Just made 2 starts. 2023 UCL, torn UCL, second Tommy John. It's not very likely that pitchers come back the same. We know that Ohtani isn't the best pitcher. He's a great pitcher. Some may even say elite. Not me, though. I am not some. But he's a great starting pitcher. Now, he's a great hitter, an elite hitter. I agree. He's probably a top 5 hitter. And you could even say a top 3 hitter. Is he the best hitter? No. But the thing about him, why he's so valuable, is that he can do both at a very great standard. The $700 million contract, I can understand for a two-way player. But the thing is, when it comes to Shohei Ohtani and you put $700 million into a player, do you really want him to get another injury, with his elbow off pitching and lose that bat? Because without that bat, we know the Dodgers they clearly wouldn't win the division because they barely beat out the Padres, right? And they just lost Juan Soto, but they still managed to come a couple games behind you right now. And you added Shohei Ohtani, who's arguably, the most valuable player in baseball, considering how much you're paying him. Now, if without his bat, you will not be in the contention that you are for a World Series. Now, without pitching, we've already seen you won your division. You're going into the playoffs. Possibly you're going to be fighting for the number 1 seed. I think you're going to end up with the number 2 seed. But you're fighting for it still. And you've managed to, win over 90 games without Ohtani pitching. So that just means if you want to continue being the first player since 2001, first player ever, a bunch of history for Ohtani, the Dodgers want to continue to succeed, you don't play Ohtani and risk him injured. Because the problem with paying $700 million for a player like Ohtani, who does both, is that when he gets hurt doing one or the other, you lose both. And the Los Angeles Dodgers have invested too much money, $700 million to be direct, to be exact. It's too much money, and to risk him on both sides, right? As a pitcher and a hitter, you are definitely putting that investment at risk, and you've seen that you can win as Ohtani just solely a DH. So what I would say is, never pitch Ohtani again. I understand you've already overpaid him for just a DH, but do you really want to risk Shohei Ohtani's bat to see how he pitches? I understand he's a great pitcher, but if you're gonna go out there, every 4 or 5 days, you're gonna go out there, pitch 6 innings, and then you're gonna be the DH every single game. It is not sustainable. We've never seen it in the modern game ever be sustainable. A guy to go out there and pitch 98 miles an hour and then go out there and hit a home run. I understand he's capable of doing it, but the thing is, it's not sustainable for his arm. And his arm will give out like it's done already twice. And he's been injured for a long time. And there's not many pitchers out there that have gotten 2 Tommy Johns and came out the same or better. They usually just go downwards. So you're not even, that Ohtani's already a great hitter, but you don't know if he's going to be a good pitcher still due to those injuries. So the smartest thing that the Dodgers can do is just reinforce the pitchers without Ohtani. I understand right now it's weak. You have a really weak starting pitching group. You're probably one of the worst in recent time. The month to be exact. The Padres came in with one of the best starting pitching ERA. You still managed to go 2-1 in the series over them, right? So what my advice to the Dodgers would be is you've managed to win a lot of games, win the division with Ohtani as DH. Keep him there. Don't pitch him anymore. And you're going to be able to have Ohtani play 6-7 elite years as a hitter. If not, I'm sorry to break it to you, but Ohtani will only give you 2-3 years max of, him playing up to par to the contract. Because it's not sustainable. So if you want him to be, long-term an elite player, you're going to have to restrict what he does. And I think the best way to do it is not have him as a starting pitcher. If you want to play around and maybe see if he could be a closer and you have a closing problem, why not? But as Ohtani, goes throughout his career, he's going to have to take less reps. And starting pitching, it's not we're not gonna see a 35-year-old Ohtani or a 30, he's in his 30s already. We're not gonna see a 34, 35-year-old Ohtani out there giving you an ERA of around 3, getting close to 290. We're not gonna see that, and him hitting 40, 50 home. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. It's gonna be one or the other, and the safest bet is hitting because we've already seen him succeed. And, in the comments down below, I want to know your opinion. If you're the Dodgers, do you let Ohtani pitch next season because he is able to next season? Or do you just keep him as a DH? Personally, I keep him as a DH because, his bat is very valuable. He's going to win MVP solely as a DH. Why not keep doing that? You could have, 6-7 years of him being an elite hitter. But anyways, if you have any thoughts, let me know down below in the comments down below. But anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. And thank you guys for watching.